Hello everybody, my name is Zach and welcome back to another deck profile. Okay, my thing is working. I just want to say sorry again. I'm currently trying to create Train Hunter. It's not been well. He gets sad, so yeah, he's sleeping right now, hopefully. He's not trying to attack the cat. But anyways, we are doing Cubics. Now truth be told, I almost downloaded the how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile one, but no, I'm not that lazy. But anyways, Cubics are very fucking powerful in my opinion. So let's get started. We got Free Vajam to Cubic C. This is one of your main cards. You got one of the minier guys. Basically, it can't be destroyed by battle. If an opponent tries to attack it, you can put it in your spell and trap zone and equip the monster, and then your opponent can't attack as long as Vajam is equipped to it. So you have 3 of those. 1 Dark Garnix. This is just another Cubic card. It gains 1,000 attack, plus you get to add the Blade Garudia. Oh fuck, I can never say this one. This is supposed to be another Foolish Burial Goods, but it's limited here, unlike the TCG. This one, it burns it burns the opponent for 800, and it gains 800 attack. And then you can add the 1600 guy, which we'll get to in a second. Blade Garudia. This card gains 2,000 attack by just sending 2 Cubic cards. So like this one, you just send 1, it gains 1,000, it can attack once. This one, send 1, gains 800 attack. But this one, it gains 2,000, and you can attack twice, which is pretty nice. Then you get to add the 3,000 one, which I'll get to in a sec. Valky Dragni, the Cubic King. This one gains 1,600 attack by sending 2 Cubic cards, and you can burn your opponent for 800. So there are 3 that gain 1,000 each, like 1,000 more than the other, and then the other ones gain 800 more than the others, if that makes sense. Summoner Monk, this is awesome to get rid of your Cubic Karma, which will activate in the grave, as well as getting your Duza, which is the next card I'm playing. Free Duza, the Meteor Cubic Vessel. This card is great because you can send a Cubic card from your deck to the grave, which you might send Unification, you might send Cubic Wave or Cubic Karma, which all have their effects, which we will get into. Buster Gundale, the Cubic Behemoth. This card, you send 3 of them. It gains 3,000 attack, and it can attack 3 times. And this one states that... Hang on. Okay, yeah, I was reading that right. I thought for some reason I didn't see the 3rd attack, but both these two have the effect where if it's sent to the grave, you get to add any Cubic card. So these ones have specific ones, basically adding their 2nd form, or like the next biggest one. These two, it could just be any card. So Enduria Doomvolt, the Cubic Emperor, this one gains 2,400 attack, as well as inflicting 800. So yeah, oh, and I forgot to mention, once these guys are destroyed, you get your whatever Cubic monster you want from the grave as long as you can summon it again. So let's say I use the Vajam for them, you get them back always. So that's something I forgot to mention. Here comes our boss monster, Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord. This card is fucking busted. So again, you reveal 3 Cubic cards with different names, and it's unaffected by your opponent's card effects. And any monster whose original attack is 3,000 or less can't affect this card, so like Destiny Hero Destroyer, Phoenix Enforcer is one of them. Which is pretty awesome. Sorry, I thought okay, never mind. I worry way too much. I thought the audio in the game was fucked, so I was like, what happened? And it can attack twice, and during each of my end phase, I think. Yeah, during my end phase, both players take 3,000 damage, so it's awesome burn right there. Reoccurring Nightmare. This card, basically, you can add your Crimson Nova back or your Vajam back to your hand, because they both have 0 defense and they are dark, so that's awesome. Fusion Conscription, this is great for getting your Crimson Novas to your hand quicker, as well as getting your Crimson Nova Trinity, which is the actual boss monster, which we'll go over soon. Cubic Wave, this card's fucking busted. Basically, you target an opponent's monster and your Cubic monster. Your Cubic monster gains double the attack, but your opponent's monster loses half the attack. This and Cubic Karma have a busted ass combo, so like I could make, like, let's say I have Crimson Nova, right? I use this to send free Vajams, and it has to be Vajam, but I'll get to that in a second. You send your Vajam, he gains 5,400. you activate Cubic Wave, he becomes 10,800. This is permanent too, so that's awesome. And it has the effect where if it's into the grave, like if it's in the grave, you can banish it. Target any monsters your opponent controls, place cubic counters, and I believe, yeah, they can attack and negates their effects, so that's pretty awesome. Foolish Burial Goods, this is just setting your spells or traps, so like Cubic Wave, Karma, Unification, you name it. Now, here it is, Cubic Karma. Basically, you can target a cubic monster, send any number of Vajams to the grave, it gains 800 for each, and then if the monster was destroyed, you can summon the Vajams, if the Vajams were summoned, sorry, by the effect. So like, let's say I summon my free Vajams from Endurio, right? My opponent loses half their life points right away, which is busted. And in the graveyard, you can banish it to add a cubic card, which is awesome. Twin Twister is just great removal. Same with, you know, Stormy Mirror Force and Quaking Mirror Force. Unification of the Cubic Lords, this helps you get your Crimson Nova Trinity, as well as you can banish it to, like if a basic cubic monster is destroyed by battle or leaves the field, you can banish it, bring out a cubic monster from your deck or hand, ignoring its summoning conditions. And it can't be destroyed by battle this turn, or card effects, so nice protection there. One Necrofusion, I know this seems odd, but there was a thing I did once, where I activated Unification, setting my Crimson Nova to the graves, to get out Crimson Nova Trinity. I then used Necrofusion to banish those Crimson Novas to get out a second one, so I had two boss monsters at once. Then your Solemn Warning, and then your 2 Solemn Strike, which is again great for getting rid of problems. Crimson Nova Trinity, the Dark Cubic Lord. This card is awesome, I fucking love it. Basically, it can't be targeted or destroyed by opponent's card effects. When it declares attack, it halves your opponent's life points right away. And it can make a double attack, so you can burn your opponent twice. And if it was destroyed by battle, and if you take battle damage, you inflict damage to your opponent equal to the damage you took. So let's say my opponent kills me, it deals me 5,000. He also takes 5,000. Sorry if I'm talking too fast or if I'm stuttering. It's just I'm hoping Hunter's asleep. But anyways, Utopia is great for defending. Cowboy is great for burn. Direwolf is great for getting rid of problems. Monarch is good for getting more materials to get rid of problems. Dark Rebellion, great for gaining attack. Super Quanta Mech, God, I can never say these names right. It's basically a free Book of Moon. But these cards are fucking nuts. Dreadnought, you can, if you destroy opponent's monster, you can bring out one of these guys here. So either the Dreadnought, which burns, 81, which protects. And then this guy, he gains 2,000 attack permanently. So yeah, these cards are nuts. And it's all because of this motherfucker. But yeah, guys, that's it for our Cubic deck. Again, I'm sorry for the delays and all that. I know I promised. And don't worry, everything's fine. Hunter's great. Tries to eat Willow's food though. So Willow's the cat, by the way, in case you guys are wondering. But yeah. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for being so understanding. And I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.